Here's what the lineup could look like when the Pirates are healthy. Some order, but here's the guys. Connor Griffin at short, Brandon Lau at second, Brian Reynolds left, Ryan O'Hearn, O'Neill Cruz, Valdez is your DH, Horwitz at first, Nicky G at third, Endy Rodriguez, who's been a revelation really, at the catcher position. Ben, Charrington, Buddy, that's a lineup.
Yes.
I mean, that's a lineup.
Yeah, everybody can hit.
You can win playoff series with that lineup.
Uh-huh.
There's not an out there, an easy out there. And then that means Mangum is in reserves.
Callahan,
who's been a nice surprise as a reserve. Even Marcell Ozuna, who has started to turn it around now, okay, he comes in as a pinch hitter or on a rare occurrence. He's your designated hitter. That's depth, man. That is a lineup that needs help. It needs help, and it needs it now, because if you do not help now, that lineup does not get to see postseason baseball, and that lineup deserves to see postseason baseball. Can we talk about this Valdez?
Yes.
One more time with this homer.
Nola delivers, swinging a ball, belted out to deep left field, and Valdez has homered for the fourth consecutive game. Just the third Pirates rookie ever to do that. A 2-run shot off Aaron Nola, and the Pirates are on the board thanks to Esmerlyn Valdez. 5-2.
Micro, you had to win last night's game. If you want to split this series, you have to figure, because the pitching matchups don't favor you moving forward, and Aaron Nola sucks out loud.
Yep.
And it took a minute for them to get him, but then they got him. That guy stinks.
Yeah.
And Ashcraft doesn't stink. But this Esmerlyn Valdez.
He's something.
He has made up for the loss of O'Neill Cruz. He's got, 10 extra base hits in 16 games?
Yes. Yep.
I don't know where this all winds up going for him. We haven't seen a player with his power probably since Josh Bell, like just the raw power.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit worried it could be a Jack Sawinski sort of thing.
It's flash in the pan.
Yeah. Because their paths
let
are
it be
similar.
a flash in the pan this year then, like for the rest of this year, and then fine.
Right.
Okay, whatever. But like, if it's not, then obviously that's great.
And it might not be.
Right. But we're used to it being a flash in the pan. Like, this is what I thought that Ozuna was going to be like. Like, I mean, I know it's a small sample size right now, but this is the power and, the situational batting and, just the velocity of even hitting. I think he had a double yesterday too, and then just smoked it. Like, that's what I thought we were going to get out of Ozuna.
I agree.
This year.
And I think just as encouraging, and this is why maybe he is not the next Jack Sawinski, Esmerlyn Valdez. He had 2 walks, had a really crucial challenge.
Yeah, he did.
He's got he's a strikeout candidate. There's no question, but he does have a good eye for the zone.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he won't. The reason I bring up Sawinski is Sawinski gets called immediately up from Double-A, comes up here, hits the cover off the baseball, is a guy. Next year, it looks like he's going to be an all-star, and then it all goes to hell in a handbasket. I mean, Esmerlyn Valdez last year at this time was in high A ball.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Insane. What was he doing to baseballs down there? Just nuke after nuke after nuke. So I'm not saying I think he's the next Jack Sawinski. I'm just a Pirate fan, and that's how my brain works. If you want to talk Bucks, hotline presented by Sullivan Super Service, Pittsburgh's trusted plumbing and HVAC provider for over 50 years.
Do you DH him whenever Cruz comes back? Is that what you do with him? If he still keeps this production up?
I might.
And Horwitz, I should say. Both of them. Both of those guys are probably going to come back around the same time in like a couple weeks.
Yeah. I think it's an interesting question, because when they're fully healthy, then there's no spot for Mangum.
Right.
But if Horwitz, yeah, he's my full-time DH when they're fully healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or at least you ride him out until and even, let me rephrase, if Esmerlyn Valdez doesn't keep this up forever, and he won't, but let's say he goes into a week-long doldrum where he's really struggling, he has now earned the opportunity to get a chance to play through that. Whereas the last time he came up, hit a couple of homers, struggled, they sent him down.
Right.
And then he came up based fully on necessity. Now, if he goes back to struggling, I still think you got to ride him out and give him the opportunity to make the corrections at the big league level, because as we see, his bat is transformative. But yeah, he'd be my DH. But it gives you more flexibility than you have with Ozuna, because if he plays, you wouldn't
play him in the outfield in O'Hearn DH
you could totally do that.
Yeah, that's kind of what
you could have Cruz DH from time to time. You could have Reynolds DH from time to time. You could good question.
Yeah, that's kind of where
you could rotate them through, because he's a better fielder.
Yep.
Than Reynolds is having a better year fielding, but he's a better fielder than O'Hearn. I don't think he's a better center fielder than O'Neal Cruz.